Today, in our reading from Acts of the Apostles, we hear about this guy named Gamaliel, who is part of the priestly class, and he has this interesting idea. He says, look, the apostles are proclaiming this Jesus. There have been lots of Messiah movements lately. There was this one guy who he had followers, and then he died, and then the whole thing fell apart. And this other guy thought he was the Messiah and had started this movement, and that he died, and the whole thing fell apart. So if this is of God, we'll see how it plays out. If it's of God, it will last. If it's not of God, it will fall apart. It's amazing to think that the church is clearly sustained by God. There is no reason why the church should still exist today. After all that it has been through, all of the turmoil, all the interior fights, all the exterior fights, it's amazing that the church is still standing. There's this great story, I don't know if it's legend or true, that the Pope was having a dinner with Napoleon, and Napoleon said, "We will destroy the church." And the Pope started laughing and said, "Napoleon, if we couldn't destroy it from the inside, you surely won't be able to destroy it from the outside." Now, whether it's true or not, it reminds us that the church is sustained by Christ. I love one image that came to mind once when I was praying was the church is sort of like this, a whole bunch of toothpicks taped together into this elaborate sort of model. You know, imagine like a little toothpicks held together into this giant model of something. And it would be very flimsy, right? The toothpicks and the tape would not make a very strong structure. And you look at that and think, how is that standing? But like the church, the air, the Holy Spirit, the space between those toothpicks, that is all of us, keeps us together, has kept the church together all these years. So we can give thanks to God for this miracle that is the church that still exists today and that we sinners get to be a part of. So today we give thanks to God that Gamaliel's right. The church is truly a movement of God, and ask the Holy Spirit to continue to sustain us as we work together to build the kingdom of Christ today.